Let's start at the beginning. We have the Page of Wands. Wands are about emotions. Pages are about messages. And it is upside down. So when you have a wand upside down, well, right side up, this is an important message, usually concerning your current situation. Can be work or a social situation. So you may be waiting on hearing something, or you may have gotten that information and it wasn't in a positive vein. It may have been something that is negative, brought to your attention type of thing, something that was canceled, but it does look like a little disappointment around some communication that you were waiting for. What crosses you is the Queen of Pentacles. This can be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This may be someone that has something to do with this negative news. I don't want to say bad news, but it doesn't look like it really vibrated with positive growth for you. So it does feel like this Queen of Pentacles may be getting a little bit into your business. It can be a male or female. I don't really get hung up on the gender of the card. But Queens of Pentacles, usually they represent themselves as kind of this loving, nurturing person. And they also, Pentacles can be something to do with money. So this negative outcome may have affected your money. So I'm feeling that you may have gotten a bad review at work or something like that, but something that kind of halted some financial productivity. And it does feel like you're kind of clamoring right now that you may be trying to right a wrong or clean up something. But it does feel like you're getting judged unduly, that someone may be picking on you. It does feel like there may be a little jealousy or insecurity around this person that is in a position of authority. So don't dismay. Just keep going, Sagittarius. It does feel like this person has just something funky with you. That's something really funky with you. And it does feel like more insecurity on their part, and that they are intimidated a bit by what you present in the world. So hang in there, Sagittarius. I know that feels really funky. The Page of Swords is here, and swords are all about communication, higher thinking, higher learning. Pages are messages, so you may be getting a message about you may be applying for a school. You may be adding to your toolbox. So this feels like some communication about moving forward, collecting information. So you may have signed up for some classes. You may have wanted to go to a conference for work, but just collecting information. It does feel like it has something to do with this Queen of Pentacles, kind of cover your butt type of thing. But this, in general, when the swords show up, especially messages, make sure and watch your words and your participation. A lot of times that can be quite cutting. The information can be presented quite cutting. But this Page of Swords is usually news of a problem or difficulties. It also can relate to a younger person as well. Pages can be children or someone under 18 or immature folks. Swords are air, so that's Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But it is feeling like it is attached to this, and that you kind of have to cover your butt, that something was presented that was not truly in line with the truth. So it does feel like that you're having to unfurl these mysteries, uncover these mysteries to present yourself to the truth. So it does feel like someone's got their eye on you. Just watch your back and you know, cover yourself at work, specifically saving emails and kind of the trail. So the Ace of Cups is here. It's in the past position. Ace of Cups is usually, aces are hands of God. It's things that are meant to be. That's our karmic stuff. And cups are about love. So you may have reconnected with an old soulmate. You may have recommitted to a current one, or be willing to open your heart to connect with a new one. So it does look like you've been working on some heart space things, really healing yourself from past traumas, or could be counseling if you're in a current relationship. And ultimately, if a relationship isn't working out, this can be having a love affair with yourself and putting yourself first and releasing that toxic relationship after years and years and years. But it does feel like this Ace of Cups is bringing you happiness, and you have been doing lots of work, Sagittarius, and kind of moving people out of your life and checking the boxes, letting go of things that no longer serve you. So it does look like you made room for this new love space to happen. And in general, those Ace of Cups is about new love, soulmate, and it can even be a birth of a child. It can be a birth of a child too, if that pertains to you. So it does look like your love space is blooming and opening up, whether it's a love affair with yourself, someone else, or redoing a current love that is actually working a little bit better. So what is in the present position is the 10 of Pentacles, and it does feel like there might be some money going out, that unexpected money going out towards your house. This is usually the happy home. And it is right underneath these pages that are kind of fighting each other with this tenuousness on finances. So you may have a little pull with finances at your home. There may be some unexpected draws on your finances. Who knows? The plumbing may have broken. There may be a bill that you forgot, but it does feel like there's more money going out towards the house than there is coming in. And it does feel like it's a bit of a challenge, although it does feel like it's a happy home. It's a happier home since you've done some work. This may be even looking for a new home for your family as well. But the 10s are usually completions of things. So all this financial weirdness and struggle, it does look like it may be coming to an end, that you're really focusing on having a happy home now and having things work a little bit better. But it does feel like you're dealing with one kind of a bill that came up. Could be taxes, could be home, something to do with the home. It's something to do with the home. So I don't know if your mortgage payment percentage went up, but there is a little bit of challenge. It does look like it's temporary, but it does need to be dealt with as soon as possible so you can move into that happy space, Sagittarius. So Knight of Wands is here. Knights are always about motion. Wands are about energy and also kind of validating, moving that motion. And the wands are usually about good news too at work and a positive change. So if you're fighting the good battle at work right now or looking for a job, it does feel like you'll be getting some good news in the future. So really do that research and cover yourself and cover your actions a little bit. But it does feel like there's a negative Nelly kind of got it out for you a little bit. So the Knight of Wands is here to tell you to keep going forward, to guard yourself, keep doing what you do with your positiveness, and that all truths will be revealed is what it feels like. There will be some resolution. So all truths always bubble to the surfaces. You know, a lie is just a truth that's hidden underneath that surface. So it does look like a lot of truths for you, Sagittarius, are bubbling to the surface so you can make a more educated decisions on things. So it does look like you may have been thinking about leaving this job. Write it out a little bit, Sag, and see what happens. And for those of you who aren't looking for jobs, it does look like some movement that's going around in your home around money as well. And both things can be true for you, Sag. The Ace of Pentacles is here. Aces, of course, are hands of God. Pentacles are all about the earthly pleasures. So you may be getting a raise. You may be getting some accolades after all this stuff is done and over with. You may be getting recognized for your great contribution. It also can mean new love, also birth of a child. But it does look like, I'm sorry, not birth of a child. We're looking at, so this is, let me ground, sorry. There we go. This is about money. This is about money. So this is positive success and money, prosperity. So it does feel like you will get recognized and noticed for contributions. This may not just be in the work area. This may be within your church, within your social group, but it does look like you've been doing a lot of hard work and moving some energy around and being very diligent. So it does look like you're going to either get a promotion, an accolade, some kind of honoring for your work, and it will you may even get a raise, because this is about money and material things. The Hierophant is here, and the Hierophant is really here to remind you to keep the faith, really keep the faith. And it does look like you have reignited your faith, not only in yourself, but in spirit. And for those of you who walk in the atheist path, that is fine. Having faith in yourself and in the journey, just that faith piece was missing for a bit, but it does look like the Hierophant is back, and that you have raised your level of awareness. You are no longer kind of doing the low level things. It does feel like you have raised your integrity. This isn't always about religion. So if those around you are kind of flailing and doing the lower level things, and this includes, lying, fear-based things, drug addiction, alcoholism. So it does feel like you have raised your energy out of this kind of tumultuous, lower chakra level, which is really about survival. So you are raising your levels out of the survival level into the abundance level, into the upper chakras, into the faith level, and marching forth. It does look like you had to get really pissed off at some people and kind of lower them down to, from friends to associates. But there does feel like there was some betrayal, and that you had to kind of demote that person. It doesn't feel like they're out of your life. They may be a family member, but you're just not entrusting them anymore with secret information or information that can damage. So it does feel like you're kind of coming out of that, and you're having much more faith in yourself and in the journey, Sagittarius. So good job. The Death card is here. That's usually the ending of something. There's no people around it. So it may, for many of you, mean someone has transitioned into the other side. They have left their body. But for the most part, the Death card is here to let us know that something is coming to an end and something else is beginning. It is right underneath this kind of hit the card to hide. This is the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is kind of when you go into the forest and you hide. You don't make decisions that you know you need to. You avoid responsibilities. This was upside down. So it does look like you're looking at responsibilities. You're hitting things head on, and that you're no longer waiting around for some things to end. You're already halfway there. You are out the door. Whether it is within relationship, whether it is dynamics of family or work, you have your eye on the prize, and you're no longer in those low levels of effort. You're not waiting around for people to make their minds up. You're gone. You're out of there, Sag. It's time for you to start your next step into your greatness. So the Death card here does tell me that you have pretty much ended something clean, and you're good to go. And also with this, you're not hiding. You're not waiting for things to come to you. You are making the effort. You are making the phone calls. You are sending the letters. You are sending the emails. You are interacting. You are connecting with other people. And you could be connecting on a group that helps you further yourself in business, is what I'm seeing. Something like an ombudsperson, or women-owned business, men-owned business, something like that, that you are kind of venturing out a little bit on your own while all this is happening. So for clarity, what's on the left side, this is also a money card. This is the Seven of Pentacles. It does look like you're kind of collecting information. You're acting on things that are a sure bet for you. You're not jumping as quickly into the fire without collecting more information. So you have a number of collecting information cards here. So be well informed before you make the jump. If you are looking for a new job, collect information if you are protecting yourself in that job, or trying to make a new jump into maybe a new career. So you may have to go back to school to collect more information, but it looks like you're fact finding right now, but you're also incorporating a lot of movement, taking, getting some information, moving a little, getting more information, moving a little. So it does look like it is moving towards the success, moving towards the future. On the other side of this is another 10. So you have completed a number of things. This is also happy home. So you have made, it does feel like over the last couple of months, you have made some sweeping decisions that really make your house a little happier. So this may be welcoming a child. This can be redoing a relationship, releasing a relationship. But it does feel like you've let go of not only some physical things, but some people that no longer serve you in your life. But it does feel like your house is a little happier. And once this money stuff gets a little straightened out, it will feel a lot more free. But the word that's coming to me is that you finally feel some freedom around your home. So that is the general reading for the month of September. If you like what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to throw a couple of these chakra cards for you. And they're one-word cards. Oh, okay, soulmate. All right. Have you met your soulmate? Are you ready to connect with someone at the heart? It does feel like, a little insecure about it, and the heart is lighting up. So it may be a new space for you that's feeling a little uncomfortable, but do it anyway. You can always come back if it's not the right road.